Hey there, Ghost. This is Will with another Ghost Recon Breakpoint video. First off, I want to give a special shout out to my boss who bought me this awesome new headset. This is the SteelSeries Arctis Pro Wireless, and it is so much better than my HyperX Cloud 2. Anyway, enough of that. Today we are reviewing the MK14 DMR, and let's pull this sucker up so you can see the equipment here. Like all my other DMR reviews, I equip it for max range, excluding bipod, because bipod is still bugged, quote unquote, in that it shows a range boost but does not actually impart one. So, anyways, we've got standard magazine, suppressor, MAWLDA, T5XI, like we've been doing on all of the DMRs, and the lightweight vertical foregrip. Nothing super fancy here. It's fully maxed out. You can see the stats right over here. So, without further ado, let's get started with the testing. We are starting out, like always, with range. So, let's take our shot. I may be in a crappy... I may have had put my marker in a bad place, but we'll see here. Oh, no, we're good. So there you go. That's the bullet drop. Nothing spectacular, nothing fancy here. It's about what you'd expect. This is, you know, the range and damage testings have already been done if you've seen any of my previous DMR reviews. So you know that there is nothing new to be discovered in range. This is just so I have a comprehensive video of going over everything. So up next, we are doing sound detection. So let's find ourselves some bad guys to test with here. Now we got a few groups around here. This little motorcycle duo looks good. I'll test on him. Now we need to get out to about 200-meter range to start our sound detection testing, which includes, first, unsuppressed sound detection. We always do unsuppressed first. Okay, we're going to get, 210. Let's pull off the suppressor here. We're probably going to alert somebody around the area, but not these guys. So, let's fire at 210 meters. No reaction. No reaction. 209. 208. That sounds real nice. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 200. Let's go ahead and reload while we're at it here. So if this compares to the other DMRs, we're looking to be detected about 194. Yeah, 194. So far, it's on par with the G28, but not the Scorpio Scout. G28 is expected. So, alright, and since we've still got them there, we're going to keep doing our detection testing on them. And so we're going to move on to suppressed detection testing. Now, one thing I am going to do is I'm going to take out this one of these other dudes here, like the guy behind him, and then we're going to wait for him to go back to a non-alert state. Go back to his bike area. So we're going to just chill out over here while we wait. It should not take long, honestly. Now, while we wait, let's do a quick plug for my website, classicwfl.com. As you know, it was recently redesigned. I just and the theme has been open source. I just released the next version of it, version 1.0.1 of the glitch theme, and it includes search. Now, if you haven't checked it out yet, just note that my glitch theme is not designed to just be used as is. It is a platform for exploring code, so you get to look at and see how I did certain things, such as, for instance, the glitch effects. Or if you're curious about how certain WordPress theme structures, such as like including custom post types and custom fields, how those were included in the loops, and various other stuff like that. Now, it is not an example of best coding practices. I think I utilize a few if-else nests when I should have used switches. But, you know, that's okay. But anyways, like I said, version 1.0.1 just came out last night, and it contains search functionality. So check it out. And now he's moving back to his spot here, so we're going to just creep up. Where was his spot? I'm looking for the bikes and I don't see them. Am I just blind? Oh, they're right here. Just keep following him while he walks. Do. Now, I do have another DMR that I will be reviewing this weekend. We're looking at reviewing the G36c Scout. That's the first AR to DMR conversion that became available in the game, if I understand correctly. If I remember right. Because it's the first one that was available to me, at least. And, you know, I've been playing since technical test. But, alright, so looking at our numbers here, we know detection range for suppressed could be as close as 29 meters. Given this is a full-length rifle like the G28, detection range is 194 on suppressed. I'm guessing it's going to be about 21 meters suppressed, but we're going to go ahead and start out at 30, just to be sure. If I can get around here. Actually, we're going to start at 32, just for giggles. No. Okay, let's run. And, of course, I don't have any frickin'... I should have tried to fill up my, special ability. There we go. Alright. Now we're going out to 60 meters. We'll do 59. Okay, we're fine there. So, 58. Oh, yeah. 57. 55. 54. 53. 52. 51. 50. 40. Oh. 49. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and reload. 48. 47. Oh. Keeps moving. 46. Okay. 45. Interesting. 44. 43. Okay, I think it's just a bug this time around. So we're going to just keep on creeping here. We're going to creep up a little closer. 34 meters, so it's still the longest. Man. Okay, so 34 meters. Like I said, that is the longest suppressed detection range out of any rifle I've tested. That is kind of insane, and one of the few black marks that we can say is there for the for the Mark 14. So now we're going to move on to damage testing, and let's see, one sec. Alright, sorry. I was responding to a message that I had to respond to. Anyways. Let's grab our vehicle. The good old reliable Landscape Mark II digital. And start shooting it up. Now, we've already done damage testing before. We know it's going to take a lot of rounds. For a DMR of this caliber, because it's basically just like the G28 in that regard. So we're going to grab this vehicle here, park it we'll do it right here. Let's see, is that drone still there? Yeah, I don't see it, so we're good there. Alright, so start doing our shooting. It's one magazine. And okay, this is interesting. It took one extra shot than my notes. So, oh, it's some walls. Well, here's a performance test for you. This is the beauty of this, is switching it off to full auto. Yeah, come on, poke your head out. You sad little puppy. Bam. Alright. Well, while we run back to the bivouac, let's talk about what all this means and how I would rate the Mark 14. So, right now you're looking at the spread, the bullet drop and damage chart. Hopefully I remember to update the damage on this. It was 31 rounds, not 30, from my previous testing. And I do know that I occasionally spaced on that damage testing occasionally, so one round off is not surprising. But that's in range with the G28. Like, really, it's not that big of a difference. Bullet drop, once again, nothing spectacular, but nothing horrible by any stretch of the imagination. Especially for DMR, this is perfectly usable for mid to even longer ranges, although you may have difficulty out at 500 meters plus. But once again, it's a DMR. The only DMR I really recommend in that case for it is Scorpio Scout, which is overall like a DMR I would recommend just because of its damage. Excuse me. But, yeah, so this does pretty well. It's really a powerful rifle, but here's where the Mark 14 stands out. It's certainly not its damage, not its bullet drop, definitely not its detection range, because 34 meters suppressed is pretty not great. Now this stands out because it's 7.62 caliber and can do full auto. That means ammunition is plentiful, you'll be able to get lots of it out in the field, and you can go full auto. Granted, it's only a 15 round mag. However, having that option is fantastic. You'll know if you've seen my Wildlands videos. I actually say the Mark 14 is the best overall versatile sniper rifle. At least when it comes to regular gameplay. If you're taking out vehicles, it can be more of a challenge to use. But otherwise, it's a great rifle. Sadly, one of the reasons it's great in Wildlands does not factor in here. And the reason it was great in Wildlands is because with the long barrel and everything that would affect bullet drop, and the G38 scope, which is known as the dual range scope in Breakpoint, the bullet drop matched up to the mil dots. You know, it started out 200, 300, 400, 500. And so you could actually really easily make those shots with that scope. It lined up nearly perfectly. That is not the case in Breakpoint. That is one of my biggest disappointments, as an aside, in Breakpoint, is how bullet drop is handled and how scopes are handled. If they actually had proper scope mechanics, I would be so happy, where you could utilize the mil dots and figure out where your shot is going to land. As it is, the mil dots are just a reference for you after you do your own ranging. And with ballistic advantage and everything else, and T5 XI scope with the TAC 50, it's yeah, like you're within the center of the first mil dot. That's what it is, and that's just not useful at all. So anyway, Mark 14, great rifle because of its versatility. You pair it with the dual range scope, and you have a rifle that can serve for medium-ish long ranges. I would say you can be comfortable up to 400 meters with ballistic advantage. Without ballistic advantage, its usefulness drops off significantly. So just keep that in mind. But it really is a nice rifle in that regard because it is so versatile. Now, it's not going to be like the end-all be-all rifle. You know, it's great for anti-personnel and potentially good for drones in an up-close fashion. But really, if you're, I don't know, with its detection range limitations, oh, sorry about that. There we go. With its detection range limitations, that makes it less ideal for if you're playing, for instance, a Panther class and have cleared out a perch with some enemies still nearby. No. Wouldn't recommend it. So, alright, Ghosts. Let's close it with one thing. One thing I always say when reviewing these rifles is go with what you like. You know, ultimately the stats don't matter if it matches your playstyle and feels right. Just remember, you know, you may be thinking, oh, this is, for instance, the Mark 14 is going to be great for close quarters stealth combat. It is not, because it can be detected within 34 meters. That is the longest radius of detection for any of the rifles I've tested so far suppressed. That is insane. So, yeah. Just keep that in mind. But yeah. Alright, Ghosts. Thanks a bunch for watching. Don't forget to check out my website, classicwl.com. I have videos, all my other videos are up there. You can easily search if you're looking for something specific, and you can find it on my website utilizing the now available search, classicwl.com. If you're looking for any of my art, music, photography, t-shirts, you can find it all there and buy stuff. Not directly through my site, because I sell through Amazon and iTunes for music, and I'm also on Spotify. And yeah, anyways, I'm rambling, trying to plug myself, and that's not what you're here for. In fact, if you're still watching this, you must be really dedicated, because I've got nothing else to say about the Mark 14. But thank you anyways for listening to my plug. Alright, ghosts, if you're lucky, maybe you'll see me in Erewhon.